So when it comes to building muscle and getting in shape, do we need to lift heavy weights? Or can we get fit and healthy and jacked by just doing calisthenics?
Well, let's start off this conversation with defining exactly what calisthenics are. So calisthenics are low resistance training where you use your own body weight. This type of workout requires no equipment and has been in use since ancient times. Calisthenics can be performed as part of a warm-up or cool-down for other workouts, but it can be separate training. Calisthenics in general work major muscle groups and can be combined into full body workout. Since you only use your own body weight while performing calisthenics, you can adjust the level of intensity by increasing the number of reps or performing the exercise faster or slower, or by modifying it by using, for instance, only one hand or one leg, or combining exercises. There's also simplified versions of calisthenics exercises that you can perform even if you're a beginner or if you're trying to work around an injury. Here's just a partial list of the types of exercises that are included in calisthenics: squats, push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, planks, sit-ups, crunches, chin-ups, jumping jacks, burpees, dips. Those are just to name a few. So now let's talk about some of the benefits of calisthenics. Circuit calisthenics training is a great way to grow muscular endurance. This type of workout will increase your body's resistance to fatigue, and with time, you'll develop a greater endurance. It also has a similar effect to cardio training, promoting better heart health. And although you can divide calisthenics into upper body and lower body exercises, a lot of them involve pretty much the whole body. Like burpees, for example. You use just about every muscle in your body to do a burpee. Calisthenics also probably has lesser impact on your joints than weight training. If you perform weight training incorrectly, use too heavy of weights, or train too often, you can put additional stress on your joints and connective tissues. Calisthenics, on the other hand, only uses natural movements in your own body and thus does not increase the stress on your joints. There is an argument that you probably can't build massive muscles with calisthenics, and that's probably true to some degree. It's true to the degree that muscles grow from progressive resistance. And when you're only using your body weight, the resistance essentially stays the same unless you change up the exercises by going with, say, one leg or one arm. Doing calisthenics also increases your overall energy expenditure, which promotes weight loss. This type of training involves multiple muscle groups, so it usually burns more calories than a common cardio workout. And a lot of calisthenics exercises require some degree of flexibility and balance. Take, for instance, a lunge. When you take a step with your one leg to perform a lunge, you may feel tightness through the quads and hamstrings. If you continue performing lunges, you may feel how the tightness disappears and your level of flexibility increases. Depending on your level of fitness and the intensity of your workouts and the muscle groups that you target, it's maybe possible for you to do calisthenics every day. But if you're hitting it hard, you need to take some days off in the middle there to get some recovery, because your body can't grow muscle without recovery. And probably one of the main benefits of calisthenics is you can do it anywhere. You don't need any equipment, you don't need money, you don't need anything special. Just bring your body and go to work. Now let's talk about weightlifting. Adding some extra weights to your routine, as opposed to just using your body weight, puts some extra strain on your muscles, which in turn makes them struggle to sustain and adapt to this weight for the next workout session. Strength training damages your muscles and breaks them down, forcing your body to repair them. The repair process leads to muscle growth, resulting in bigger and stronger muscles. So that being said, when it comes to calisthenics versus weights are better when used by anyone who wants serious gains, such as competitive bodybuilders and powerlifters. Lifting weights can potentially result in bigger muscles than calisthenics would provide, and bigger muscles help boost your metabolic rate. That's the rate at which you burn calories while at rest. Since lifting weights can potentially build bigger muscles than calisthenics, it's possible that you can have a higher resting metabolism and therefore maybe burn more calories while you're at rest. When it comes to people who need to have big muscles, like professional bodybuilders, power lifters, professional football players, and the like, there's probably no denying that weightlifting is the best way for them to get that. And because as we age, we lose muscle through the process of sarcopenia, it's important for us to make sure that we build as much quality muscle as we can throughout our lifetime. I think a big part of this discussion should be centered around what are your goals when it comes to fitness and health and longevity. To me, the overall goal should be functional fitness. You should be able to move well, be strong enough, coordinated enough, have good enough balance to be able to engage in all of the activities that life has to offer. So at the end of the day, what I'll tell you is that when I weighed 230 pounds, I was doing deadlifts with about 405 and squats in the mid 300s and bench in the low 300s. Now I weigh about 190, and of course I'm quite a bit older, and I'm doing, I keep my deadlifts at about 225 and my squats at about 225, and my bench is probably anywhere just from really 185 to 205 is kind of the range I work that at. But I do a lot of calisthenics, and when it comes to when I was lifting really heavy, what I noticed was that I was I felt different. I mean, I was strong, I was able to lift up big things, but functionally fit, I don't know, I don't think so. And the older I get, the more I feel like the emphasis on functional fitness is important, being able to actually move, do the things that you want to do in life. So my preference is to still do some heavy weights just because I think they stimulate the muscles different. I mean, when you do 100 push-ups in a calisthenics workout, it doesn't feel the same as doing 3 sets of heavy bench press or 4 sets of heavy bench press, even though you're only doing not even half as many repetitions. You just feel a deeper stimulation when you do the heavy weights. So I would recommend doing both, but I would lean towards, if I had to choose one over the other, I would strictly do calisthenics. But if you can do both, or like I do sometimes, I come up here on this mountain I'm sitting on right now, and I get my weights in with rocks, logs, whatever's out here. So there's ways to lift weights without having weights too. But in any case, I think the calisthenics are probably my favorite. I would lean that way, but do both if you can. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think, and share your wisdom on where you've been with this journey. Thanks for watching.